I want to thank our two state legislators, Delegate Terry Kilgore and State Senator William Wampler, who represent Lee County in the Virginia General Assembly. They also serve on the Virginia Tobacco Commission. And the Tobacco Commission, because of their efforts, made $125,000 in state funding available to match the federal grant. Most of these federal grants have some kind of non-federal matching requirement. It's usually a small part of the overall project, with the federal funding most of the project. And in this instance, there was a non-federal requirement, and that has been satisfied, in fact, more than satisfied by our Tobacco Commission, thanks to the leadership of Delegate Kilgore and State Senator William Wampler. And I want to commend the volunteer fire department here in Blackwater, Kenny Osborne, the chief, for his strong interest in this project. Largely because of his involvement, the agreement has been made as a part of this project to provide not only the fiber optic service to the volunteer fire department, but to make that service free for the fire department for a 2-year period. And so thanks to Kenny, and congratulations to him on the provision of that service to his fire department. We also have a community website that has been constructed as an adjunct to this project. It is the Blackwater Community website, available now on the World Wide Web. Go to Google, type in Blackwater, Virginia, and you'll find that link coming right up. And you can read community news about the Blackwater community. There, I'm sure, will be a way that people who have events in the Blackwater area would be able to share information and have that information be posted on that community website. And so if you are having events of various kinds, or a church or community group that you're associated with is having an event, you want the public to know, this website is a good way to get the information out. And it is active now. Just go to Google and you'll find it immediately. I want to say thank you to Jerry Harris, who represents this community on the Lee County Board of Supervisors, and thank him for the strong support and encouragement that the County Board of Supervisors, with his leadership, has provided for this project. And I want to thank also a member of my staff. Her name is Laura Lee, and Laura is my district director. She's my deputy chief of staff, and she is my Community Connect program expert. About 5 years ago, we discovered that the Community Connect program had a capability that was very well suited for the needs of this congressional district in order to bring broadband to our communities. And I asked her to do a couple of things. I said, first of all, I want you to master every detail of this Community Connect program, know all of the qualifications, understand the criteria so that we can be successful in getting grants for our communities. So she did that. And then I said to her, I want you to take a look at every community in the 9th District. Now, the 9th District is a pretty big place. We've got 27 counties and cities. And I said, I want you to evaluate every single community that does not have high-speed internet access today, and find out if that community could qualify and meet the criteria for the Community Connect program. So then she did that. Now, that took some time. So she had a list of probably 20 communities that met the criteria. I said, great. The next thing I want you to do is get in touch with every one of those communities. Let them know that they are potentially eligible for a grant, and then work with them in order to put together a grant application, and let's make sure that we get it submitted, then talk to the agency and let's get it funded. So it was a lot of work, but she did all of these things, and the result has just been terrific. Over the last couple of years, this congressional district has gotten more grants under the federal Community Connect program than any other congressional district in the country. One year, a couple of years ago, we got $5 million to fund about 6 projects, and that was just terrific. So it is meeting our needs, and Laura's done a lot of hard work, and I want to thank her for what she's done. Well, that concludes my remarks. I look forward to cutting a ribbon or eating a cake or something here in a few minutes. Maybe listening to the band. I guess that's what it'll be. Thank you all very much. Great to be with you.
Good morning. On behalf of our agency, I would like to say congratulations. and to recognize the fact that I have not seen another congressman work as hard as your congressman that you have here in the 9th District. He certainly is recognized as a leader in promoting the broadband program nationwide, but also for the folks here in the 9th District. He was being kind of modest when he said that it's going to be one of the largest, or that the 9th District received more grants than any other in the nation. It's actually received more grants than any place else in the world. That is a very large feat, folks. When they learned this program, they learned it very well, and it's ensuring that the citizens in the 9th District are afforded the same opportunities as their urban counterparts throughout the United States. When you send a child off to college, you like to think that they're going to have the same advantage and they're going to be just as prepared as those that's coming from the urban environment. Well, believe me, today, I just sent a daughter to college last year. If they do not understand computers, if they do not understand technology, they are going to have a very tough time. So coming from a rural environment, we need to give them the access to the same opportunity, the same information that everyone else has throughout the United States. This $1 million investment that's been made in this community, particularly in the form of grant resources, brings that opportunity for the citizens of the Blackwater community. Not only that, when you go and you turn on your electrical switch, you expect to have power. Well, I think we should, as citizens, need to have the same expectations that when we go and we need information, we have access to that. So this is truly showing that government does work. The federal government recognizes the need, and our agency is very pleased that we're able to provide the grant resources working with your congressman for this particular project. Also, I'll just tell you that the congressman didn't mention this, but I will mention this to you. The 9th District has been able to be the recipient of more federal dollars this year than any other district in Virginia. Normally, our agency, through the help of Congress, ensures that we invest $300 million into the state of Virginia. This year, we will be investing nearly $1 billion into the state's economy, and the majority of those dollars are going into Southwest Virginia in the 9th District. This project is of historic significance as well because it's going to be coupled with more work over the next year that's going to be developed in water, sewer, infrastructure improvements, hospitals, medical centers, all those things that the congressman mentioned. There'll be more construction going on in Southwest Virginia than in the history of Southwest Virginia. And we are very proud to have been a part of that. Congressman Boucher has worked very hard ensuring that those federal dollars be reinvested back into the 9th District, because those federal dollars were going to be spent somewhere, and it was his job and my job to ensure that they were spent here in the 9th District. So you should be very proud to be part of this district. That being said, I do not want to go without saying you have a very good team put together here. None of these projects come together easy. So the county working together with private individuals, the fire department, working together with the federal officials, working together with the entrepreneurs, you have been able to put together a very good project. And with that, I congratulate you and look forward to working with you in the future.